Recently, Governor Perdue appointed John to head the Northwest Georgia Regional Water Council, and at the request of his peers on that council, he now serves as its chairman.
One of the things that is critical for us to think about in Northwest Georgia is that Atlanta metro area, not the city of Atlanta, but the metropolitan area and the counties that surround Atlanta, they have a water problem, and we all know it. And I thought I spent this little time trying to help you understand why that is. If you look at the Chattahoochee Basin, and it's shown both sides, either one of the maps you look at, it's a very narrow basin. And if you look at the Coosa Basin above Rome, you don't have to be very smart to realize we've got a lot more drainage area above Rome than Fulton County and Atlanta has above them on the Chattahoochee. You also will notice, without knowing all the county names there, that just about, in fact, all the counties in the metropolitan Atlanta area overlap more than one water district, or basin, excuse me, a basin. And that's important as we think about this. If you think statewide, 2/3 of the counties in the state are in more than one basin. So as you think about interbasin transfer and look at net gains and net losses, the net loss to the Coosa Basin right now is like 10.2 million gallons a day, which isn't a lot of water. The net loss to the Chattahoochee is about 70 million gallons a day. So the fact of the matter is, Chattahoochee, even though we think about that being where we want to take all the water, as of right now, they are a big loser in terms of interbasin transfer. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion, and this is not the committee's recommendation by any means, but my opinion is that any new reservoirs that built should be built by the state. And they should be controlled by some authority or something that's created for that purpose. They'd be built primarily for water supply, not for recreation. They could be used for recreation, but I wouldn't sell lots around it, and I wouldn't have fishing piers out in it. And the reason I say that, if you build it for water supply, then during a drought you could drain it dry and nobody'd be mad. If you sell lots and you put docks on it, everybody gets mad if it goes down below their dock. That's the problem in Lanier, and it's going to be the problem in Altoona if you use it for just the purposes they propose it for. But I'd build some storage somehow, some way, that would be state built and be controlled that way. The other thing that I would recommend is that it also be used in addition to just being for water supply, that it also be used to supplement stream flow during drought conditions. Now what does that do? That makes the people downstream happy. It makes Rome feel a little better about storing water to be used in other parts. But then if we could be assured that during droughts that we were going to get supplemental stream flow for wastewater assimilation and also for water supply, I think we would feel a lot better about it. Augusta would feel better, Savannah would feel better, and I guarantee you the state of Alabama would feel better if they knew they had some guaranteed flows above what would typically be there during a drought. So if you did that, I think that would go a long way in helping us get to settling our Alabama-Florida issue.